We're here with Jack, AJ, and Curtis from the Bright Light Social Hour, and we're going to talk today a little bit about their band. They're going to tell us more about how they work. So, guys, who wants to start? When did the band form, and how did you come together?
Curtis and I started the band in late 2004 at Southwestern University. We were studying there, and then we had an original lineup, and I left to study abroad for a while, and some of the other guys moved away and stuff, so I came back, and we sort of reformed and got AJ over here on keys and Joe on drums, and so it's been about 2 years with the current lineup.
Cool. And what are your musical influences? You know, how would you describe your sound?
We all like a lot of different music. We're all big fans of classic rock, like Led Zeppelin, The Who, the band are all big influences on us. We also really like soul and funk music. A lot of the bands from Motown and Stax, like Sly and the Family Stone, and like early '70s funk. And we also listen to a lot of current indie music and electronic dance music, stuff like that too. And I feel like we just try to blend all of these different influences together in our sound. And I think we're all like pretty brave to try different things, and maybe things that people normally wouldn't think that would go together, we try to put together. So
yeah, that's a pretty eclectic mix of influences. So with the creative process, how does that work? Who starts the songwriting process and who takes it to the other?
Mainly every song's different. Like sometimes like someone will just introduce an idea and all of a sudden we'll like work on it for a couple months and finally it like pops up and it's the song. And then sometimes like back and forth, like it came really fast and it's like we just were jamming and all of a sudden we worked on it a little bit this day and a couple practices later we had the song and we just kind of like went with it, And so it's just always changing and everything, and that's probably personally I think that's like one of the reasons why like we've done well so far is because like we don't have like one particular way to write a song, and like we don't just stick to one method. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of try to keep it fresh. So, what's been one of your favorite performance memories to date?
Co-op. We played the 21st Street Co-op at UT, the clothing optional co-op for their 21st birthday party. And it was real wild. There were, like, naked fire dancers, and, like, it was just packed room. Like, I've never actually been afraid of an audience. There were, like, people swinging from the rafters, like, people jumping on stage and diving. There was one chick who came with, a 17-inch rubber dildo and started hitting the cymbals with it. It was, like, kind of insane, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I also read that you guys won the ACL Sound in the Jury contest. What was that experience like? How did you prepare for it, and what was your reaction when you found out that you won?
It was all kind of a blur. It was a lot of getting people to vote for us online for about a month before the Battle of the Bands, and then getting people to come to the show, the Battle of the Bands, and then before you know it, the show was over, and then we were off on this ACL thing with interviews and things we hadn't at that point done before, and then the ACL show was just amazing. It was a Friday morning, weather was still beautiful, it was before all the rain started, and I think it was definitely our first time to play to a crowd of that size and just to be on a big festival stage. It was all just kind of a dream.
That's cool.
You can keep going. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is distracting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What was my next question going to be? Okay. Is this the first time that you guys have played actually for South by Southwest, the official festival?
Yes, it is. Yeah, we've been rejected I think 3 years in a row now. We're on board this time, so we're excited. We're excited to be playing South by.
Cool. And what are you hoping to get out of the experience?
As much as we can. I feel like it can be a harder question to answer because you never know who you're meeting or who happens to hear you, who knows what person or what type of audiences that you play to. So just to play for as many people as we can and just put on the best shows that we can possibly do and try to get our name out there.
And for all the people who haven't seen you play yet, what's one great reason to come to your show?
Well, we think of ourselves as musicians first, but entertainers even more first. If you come out, we make sure you have a good time.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Bright Light Social Hour playing here at South by Southwest 2010.